if they continue to hold on to it, then I know who I got. But if they snatch their hand out, then I know they're not a freak, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble.
Your ass going to jail.
You're going to jail now. You're going to jail.
Is that the Obama voice?
No, that's the bus. That was the bus man. When he hit that girl off that bus, he clocked her ass.
Oh,
you're going to jail. You're going to jail now.
Yo, bro, he bought that. Yo, real talk, he bought that shit all the way from the ground up. Like,
sir, that is a mollywop. Okay, that's a mollywop.
He dipped with that shit too, man. But he put the knees in it and everything. Okay, that man came up, man.
And then they pulled up his record. He used to be a boxer. So like, I said, this old man got her good, boy.
Bro, that's not. I feel sorry for her. That wasn't even fear. Like, she didn't even know what she was getting into.
That's like talking to Mike Tyson on a bus when he just retired and he just like ended up as a bus driver. Would you go talk shit? You don't even know who you talking shit to. You talking, okay.
Can you imagine?
You talking very
Mike Tyson.
Right now. I'm talking very ludicrous right now. I'm about to. You going to jail? You going to? I told you going to jail.
You know what? So, you know what? That's a great way to start this shit. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Blerd Talk, and we're gonna probably call this episode "You're Going to Jail Now."
You're going to jail now. Don't mess with me. I'm quick.
So today's episode is going to be diversity in Japanese anime. We're going to talk about anime characters that aren't exactly Japanese, but are somewhat of different ethnic varieties that you often don't really see or know about because of just the way they are portrayed in Japanese anime. And this could be for a multitude of characters. Believe it or not, there are a lot of characters in anime who are not all Japanese, and you can usually find this in the clues for this is usually within the names they have. But today we're going to talk about that. So, anybody want to start off with that one? I got a few, but I don't want to kind of. Japanese characters.
Shit. I don't have none right now. I'm thinking about something else. I'm buying on something else.
Oh boy. All right. Have you guys ever seen an anime called Full Metal Panic?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
You a dick sucking ball licking turd.
Shut your thought pocket ass.
There's an anime that Jarrell has. Yo, I'm playing this game, and this girl is booking it in these fucking hills.
Wait, man, what?
But I'm playing Nier Automata, and this chick that I'm playing, she is booking it in these fucking hills, bro. Like,
I'm so sad. I can't play the game with you guys.
Oh, Nier Automata's like.
Man, that remind me of that scene from Boondocks. Dad, can she run in high heels?
Heck yeah! That bitch was booking it, boy.
Wait, you're not going to disrespect 2B like that, right?
She's a hoe.
I mean, she is booking it in high heels, but
she's a wholesome girl.
This is 2B, yo. You don't talk about 2B like that. But all right,
there's probably somebody on the side of the screen. It's a pimp named Slickback. Say it with me now.
Pimp.
I wonder what the Android version of a pimp named Slickback would be. Like, what would he be? I am a pimp named S12.
Ooh.
Nah.
Look at her. That turned around.
Why did that elicit that reaction?
Exactly.
Think about it. You came with the perfect name S12. Slinging 12 issues.
Oh my God. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just spitballing some bullshit. How did you even get that? BB?
Pit name slinging 12 inches.
BB, stop. You know what? All right. So back on. We got off a subject. Fucking hella fast.
Like we usually do.
All right, so like we usually do. All right. So, Jarrell, I'm actually kind of shocked that there's an anime BBC that you haven't seen. That usually never happens.
Anything is possible.
It's possible.
That's it. We got music breaks in here now. This is what we doing.
Start breaking out an entire Disney fucking songs. Let it go. Shut the hell up. Anyhow, so
Disney sponsor us.
Facts.
Nah, I'm cool.
Plug in.
No, we wouldn't. I've said fuck China one too many times. Disney gonna be going through my episode list like you're gonna have to delete these episodes and redo them, or you're gonna have to issue a apology to President Xi.
Ni hao, mama.
You're gonna have to.
Mickey Mouse comes to ni hao, mama.
Speaking of that, this is way off topic. Have y'all seen the fucking South Park episode of that shit?
Which one?
I haven't.
Well, I think Stan's dad goes to China. He kills Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my god.
I've seen it, but I can't remember it.
So if you don't know the joke, Winnie the Pooh was once someone made a joke that Xi Jinping looks like Winnie the Pooh. So Winnie the Pooh is banned in China. Damn, he slapped the shit out of me. Yeah, bro, he banned Winnie the Pooh. Imagine being so fucking hurt over that shit. You just like, I'm going to ban a goddamn cartoon character. Who said I look like this motherfucker? Fine. Yeah, they probably threw that poor food in the gulags. Throw that motherfucker in jail.
Right? Abusing power already. Look at that bullshit.
He's like, sir, it was a joke. Joke this, bitch.
Right?
Now your ass got no water.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I came to the wrong spot. I am sorry. Y'all niggas are real, apparently.
Shit just got real.
Well, let's get back on topic, because we be doing this a lot.
Alright. So anyhow, the thing I was saying is, Full Metal Panic has this main character called Sosuke Sagara. If you watch the anime enough, you realize Sosuke Sagara is from a place called Kazakhstan. This motherfucker's not even Japanese. He's Middle Eastern. Like, and you actually have. I mean, he's from one of the stands. That's all I know. He's from
Kazakhstan.
Like he's from a dead ass. He's dead ass from a Middle Eastern country. Like he dead ass is like a Middle Eastern dude's a whole ethnic group. He brown. That bro is brown, but they got this man looking like snow chocolate, bro.
Kind of sexy looking. But oh well. I like my anime characters too.
Baby, are you crushing over Sosuke Sagara right now?
Maybe.
You know she is.
That's
I know
good.
she is. This is not even a question.
Maybe.
You know she is.
What?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Alright. Another ethnic character that a lot of people don't realize is technically ethnic is Mugen from Samurai Champloo.
But they don't know. If they do not know.
Wait, you telling me you knew that?
I knew that.
You knew Mugen was an ethnic character?
Yes.
I'm actually surprised.
So I didn't know.
That motherfucker breakdances. And it has a
bro, that's not
I know.
how you tell an ethnic character. That's racist.
No, he breakdances.
He breakdances. He must be a nigga.
This man has
Right.
unorthodox.
He anything but white. Like you.
No, his style. If you see him walking throughout those towns, his style is completely not like anybody else in Japan. And he
stands out.
He stands out.
He could have won
even
a
amongst the
Facebook.
crowd.
He might have Google.
And he has an unorthodox fighting style. That's not samurai at all. You know?
His family travels a lot.
I was expecting, you know what I was expecting from you more, for you to give it away, was his skin tone, dude. His
skin tone too.
If you actually look at him compared to like Jin and Fu, he's a lot darker.
Cause you know, they're like Snow White in there.
Yeah, Mugen's a lot darker.
Cause he like to get a tan.
No, that's because he's I forget the word. He's Ryuk. I'm thinking I'm saying it wrong, but he's basically from the islands of Japan, Okinawa. The Okinawans are already like naturally dark.
Which is sexy.
Oh yeah, Okinawan women.
Yeah, he's definitely from the islands.
It's beautiful.
Because I remember him being on board a ship, killing some pirates. Or something.
Yeah, he's from the Ryuk Islands. And that's the thing. And that's the thing that they don't often like bring up, is that he is from the Ryuk Islands. So that's a part of the story that is like, not often talked about, but he is another ethnic character in the group. Now, people may argue, well, he's still Japanese, and if you know anything about the political situation in Japan, some people in the Ryugs do not consider themselves Japanese.
That's what I'm trying to get. Like, if they're off the islands of Japan, how are they not Japanese?
Well, you know what? Okay. Well, it's I don't know, man. I mean, can we say Puerto Ricans are? Well, America is the wrong example.
Right.
Yeah, America is just full of all types of culture. It's the wrong example of that. I mean, like our nationality is like multiple nationalities. We don't have like one standard nationality. Well, my mistake. Our nationality is American, but we don't have like one standard race here.
Mm-hmm. What about Canadians?
It's like not the same. I don't think there's like besides Native Canadians and Native Americans, that's the only standard. Oh, you gonna run up on a nigga? Oh, you think you tough because you level 7?
This guy.
But yeah. But that's the thing right there where I had to actually look at it. Like, so, BB, have you thought about anybody yet? And Jarrell, who do you got?
Nope. I'm over here.
That's an ethnical background?
I didn't know Note was an ethnical background.
Oh, we didn't know that was an ethnical background. It makes you.
Not only who do you know, but who can you mention from anime? There's tons. I have a list, but I don't want to hog all of that.
Go ahead, do the list so we can agree or disagree.
Y'all, man.
I'm trying to remember. There's so many anime I done went through, and I don't even remember the names
exactly.
and stuff.
I'm surprised y'all ain't say one of the goddamn obvious though.
What obvious one?
Mikasa.
Oh.
Mikasa, yeah.
She's a whole half. She's a whole half-oo.
Wait, what the? You know I'm bad with names. What anime she came from?
Attack on Titan woman.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Our leader told me
Forgot her fucking name.
Mikasa, ain't she an Ackerman though?
I hear you're planning to take out all the machines.
I thought she was white.
Guess that means we need to get
she's Ackerman, and Ackerman's being in the wall.
Oh.
Ackermans are, well, the thing about it though is like, compared to,
now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, all right?
we think about the acronyms and stuff like that, but like technically compared to like where she sits at, she's an ethnic. She's an ethnic minority. I mean, yes, she's half Japanese. The Japanese have to put themselves somewhere, but Attack on Titan is literally all white people, bro.
That's why I thought she was white, dude. Like,
well, she's half white, half Japanese. They make that.
They fucked up a nation that look Pakistani or Middle Eastern.
They definitely did. Speaking of which, who is who do we think Marlian is supposed to be?
Who?
The nation that's Marlian.
Who do we think they're supposed to be?
They look like America.
Nah, I think they're German.
You think they're German?
The names, bro. The names.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even think about the names.
Jaeger.
Those are German names, bro.
I didn't even think
but Aaron Yeager, he got it from his dad.
Look at you. So quick to this blame America.
Look, you can tell I had enough with Americans.
Blame on America.
Look at you.
America.
Dragon Ball Zika. But nah.
Dragon Ball Z? Wait a minute. Time out.
That's me being weird.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Let it go.
No, but I want to get back to Sosuke real quick. So we talking about Sosuke, right? And what really finally hit me is like what made me realize like this motherfucker is not even Japanese because his last name is Sagara. His first name is Sosuke. Both his names, his surname and his both his names are Japanese names. But what made me like realize this dude wasn't even fully Japanese was when he just was like, oh god damn it, this man came all the way down here for a fight. He was just when he was talking about his childhood and where he was raised at. And what it was the second season where he was supposed to be like he's the son of a Roxas tiger, and I'm like the name is definitely Arabic, and like you looking up this shit, and he's talking about where he's from, and he's in Hong Kong, and the dude he's talking to is Muslim, and he's been like he thinks his girlfriend is dead, so he's drinking, And the dude's mad at him. He's like, look at you. Or Roxanne will be disappointed, sitting there drunk and slump. Everything you do go against all of our teachings. You disgrace us. And I was like, yeah, that definitely sounds like that Islam. That Islam pretty strict about certain parts of their culture, like drinking and whatnot. Damn, this motherfucker slapped me against a wall. But so that's what and as many times I am really, yeah. And like as many times I've watched that anime, it's taken me taking me to watch it that time before I realized, like, yo, this man is Middle Eastern. Like, he was raised in the Middle East. He fought in the Middle East. This dude was a whole child soldier in the Middle East.
You know, a lot of the times I just look at the animes and I don't even think about the race of the characters until after I've absorbed the anime at least 2 or 3 times.
Well, I'm glad you say that, because I'm bringing this up because of one of our other topics is people, when we talk, so one thing we always see is when cosplay happens and you get black women who cosplay, people always brings up, well, you can't cosplay that character because they're not white, they're not black. But the argument is they're not white either.
Right.
And then that's when the argument gets a little bit more serious, because they try to argue that they are white. And as one Japanese person once said to me, fiction is fiction, try not to look too much into it.
Right.
And I want to bring that up because there are people who look at characters like Naruto, even though like Naruto exists in a completely fictional universe it's almost impossible to know if there's like a Japanese person or not. We're just gonna go with his name is Naruto Uzumaki.
Right.
But the thing about it though is they look at characters like Naruto and just assume that he's white. And the thing about it though is I see this goes back to Darion's point from the last episode, is that what the shit? From Darion's point from the last episode is this. I'm sorry, I know. This game, I'm new to this. I'm playing a new game right now, so I really do not know what to expect right now.
What game is it? Well, I can't play it. Never mind.
Nier Automata. It's on Xbox now.
This sounds fun.
It is fun, but it's like, okay. So let me tell you about this fucking game. It is fun, but we'll come back to the Naruto thing later. It is fun, but the thing about it though is once you leave the safe areas, there's no autosave.
Oh, okay.
So when you start an actual mission, there is no autosave between the mission spots. So if you die, you got to start that whole mission over again.
I'd be so fucking mad, but that sounds fun as fuck.
Bro, so I was playing in the first mission. There is like from the first mission to when you start from the intro screen to you beat the mission, there's not a single save point. So if you die in the first mission, you gotta start the whole thing over again. And I mean the whole thing, from introduction and everything.
Look, this would be the bad time for a girlfriend to start talking to you and wanted attention. I want attention now.
Oh, luckily my wife don't do that.
I don't know. When you're married, you have a different dynamic than the girlfriends.
Well, yeah, because you're around a person 24/7, so you get like at the point you don't want to be around them again. Like when y'all dating, yeah, you like, oh my god, I have to be up under you 24/7. When you get married, you're like, bro, don't you got a hobby?
Shit, don't you got some friends?
That's it. That's exactly how it is. Oh my god, I found a save point in the middle of a mission. It's a singular save point though. But anyhow. No, so my question is like, why do you think that people automatically look at anime characters and feels that they are white? Is this because of what people want to see? Is this something that's actually an issue, or is this just people putting their own impression on something?
I think they look at Asians and they look at the characters like, those aren't your eyes, those aren't. They look like us because our eyes are open and yours eyes are a little more slanted. So they go in those perspectives, like they go.
It's a cartoon though. Like, cartoons aren't exactly meant to look like physically accurate at all.
Right.
Like the idea that you can look at a the idea that I just don't understand. Like you look at a cartoon made by Japanese people with Japanese sounding names and assume that they're white people is just amazingly obtuse. I'm sorry. And people try to make the argument where they always admire Eurocentral people, and it's like not really. Like I don't know, not at all. But I feel like that's one of the biggest things. Is that one of the biggest issues? Is goddamn.
What's with the looking outfits? I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives.
But I feel like it's just people like so. The reason I'm bringing up the ethnic character conversation is because usually if you want to discover an ethnic character in anime, it's often in a name. Like Eren Yeager, you could tell that motherfucker is anything but Japanese with that name. No one looks at a man and says Eren Yeager and be like, "Oh yeah, he's totally from Japan."
Nope, he is not.
Right.
I don't know. This is the people. You know, I'm curious about one person, and it's Chad from Damn Bleach, and I'll be like, "How are you Mexican in Japan, speaking perfectly good Japanese?" Chad is Mexican.
Yes. What do you mean? How is he Mexican in Japan?
But
What is that even supposed to mean?
He's like an unorthodox
Wait,
Mexican
who is
too.
Mexican in Japan?
Chad and from Bleach.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
I said, how you end up in Japan?
Wasn't he adopted or some shit like that?
No, his grandfather was Mexican.
He's half and half.
Oh, okay. Because I know his
They never
grandfather
said he
was
was
in Brazil.
half. They said he was full on.
No.
I don't
I know his grandfather was in Brazil when he died.
His Japanese name is like Saratobi Sodu or something. Like he I know he talks about his grandfather being Mexican. I think he definitely was born in Japan, but he got ethnic background. Like,
what's his first name?
It's like Saratobi. I gotta look it up, but it's like
Yasutora. Yasutora.
Yeah. So he's only called Chad in the English dub. No one else calls his ass Chad. If you watch the Japanese version, he's not called Chad.
Ah.
Yasutoro Sato.
Yeah, there you go. Yasutoro Sato. Yeah, they call him Sato.
Yeah, they do call him
He's
Sato.
not.
Well, he's like the biggest, strongest dude there. I'm like, damn.
He's sexy as a motherfucker too. Lord Jesus.
I mean, I hate the way they did him in the episode. Oh my God.
They make him
so weak.
Right?
Like, you one of your best ethical people in the show, and y'all made him so weak.
Dirty. They did him dirty.
But they made him focus so much on
like
Diablo, but he's still a weak motherfucker.
Right, he had to wait on Ichigo to come save him.
Right, I didn't like that.
Bro, they did do him dirty. Like they did do him dirty, and I think that's like why Hill said what he said about the character is like he feels that if the characters don't get their justifications, but I have to argue there are plenty of times where ethnic characters did get their justification. Like we look at Yoruichi. Yoruichi was a powerhouse.
She sure the fuck was.
Mm-hmm.
Little cat like.
And like we talk about people like Mugen and stuff. Talking about people like Mugen. Mugen was another powerhouse, man. And the thing about it though is like you have certain ethnic characters in there, but that are pretty good. But like,
what about the two twins? Well, I wouldn't say they twins because there's supposed to be 3 of them, but I call them the sisters. You know, during the little ghost phase. I think it was the ghost phase. What was their names?
What are we talking about?
The sisters, the one with the titties. She had her titties out, blonde hair, and then her other sister had the long. I think it was black. Hold on, let me look it up. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, please, because you're confusing me.
Because I'm confused too. We had twins.
Not twins. I think they were just 3 sisters. Tara Harnable.
Where's
Tara Harnable was one of them.
Haribo, one of the Espadas.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, damn.
One of the Espadas.
Yeah, I couldn't remember shit. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I hated that chapter.
I did too. But that's what I thought about just now.
They right. So let's be fair. The top 3 Espada, they were all brown motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
They were all Stark. What's his Bargain? I think it was Bargain and Haribo. They were all brown motherfuckers, and I loved it. I hated it because their battles were some of the most anticlimactic fights ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially Stark. Especially for number 1. I Bro, the battle between Ichigo and Ukiura had more going on than that fucking whole fight, bro. This man fought one of the number one.
Right?
I know.
Right?
Ukiura, bro. I was so mad. I was expecting so much from this motherfucker. And it was like the most disappointing fight ever. I was mad, bro. I was like, when he fucking died, I was like, that's not it. He's gonna release his truest form. Nope.
Dead. I feel like that whole filler. They made it a true filler episode to me. Everything about that shit was filler.
Bro, it felt like a filler, even though that shit was canon.
Right, but it could have been so much more. Oh my god, it could have been so much more. But I guess the writers know what they're doing.
No, they don't.
But that was the season I felt like to me they had the most ethnic character, like diversity of ethnic characters, and they just shitted on every last one of them.
Honestly, I believe that too. And like you said, like the writers didn't. Well, no, the writers didn't know what they're doing. I 100% believe the writers didn't know what they're doing. I don't even think Tilte Kubo knew what the fuck he was doing. Kubo, they be having Kubo in battles. They's like, yeah, was this guy strong? Yeah. Well, how do you want him to die? A slash to the chest? Wait, what?
So we just wait and fucking die.
Like, bro, ain't he supposed to be number one? Yeah. So shouldn't we have like an all-out battle? I mean, he's going against C-Suite.
Right.
Maybe we should release C-Suite's Bankai. No.
Like, nah, fuck that. Just kill him off.
They just left that man like that was the most, bro. I was so mad at that whole fight. Bro. That shit was so anticlimactic, bro. And Bleach was one of the first animes to actually have a pretty diverse ethnic group of characters. They really did that shit.
I feel like they had somebody from every culture in there.
Yeah, I believe it did too. Because Soy Fong was definitely Chinese.
I think they had somebody that was from Australia a little bit in there. Forgot his name. But the way he dressed to me came off as a little bit Australian.
I mean, they fucking I hated them. I hated them for that shit. I really did. I did ass hated them for that shit. They had the chance to do something fucking amazing.
Isn't
and
it
they
coming
was like
back?
Bleach?
Yeah, I think it's coming back, right?
They're doing the final chapter.
Oh, okay. Fuck that shit.
I'm actually interested in it. The final chapter was pretty, you know what, I can't even lie. It was alright. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for Bleach to return. The fight scenes are always lit in Bleach. But, like, on some real talk shit, like, I'm 100% sure Tite Kubo has zero idea what he's doing, and he's just, I am about to get rolled on. He has zero idea of what he's doing. I don't think he really plans his story. He's just kind of, like, writes it as it goes along. Other people are like, yo, bro, what's your script like? He's like, you guys got a script?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, we didn't know you was gone.
Yeah, you didn't hear the dog bark and stuff?
I heard him going with the bark.
You got a dog?
That dog was...
I thought that was Jay's dog.
Sitting.
Oh, my dog don't bark like that. He's nice to me, though.
Oh, okay.
No,
Wait, you dog sitting?
yeah, I'm dog sitting. Come here, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, girl.
Never mind. That's so sweet of you.
Oh, you got yourself a little puppy. Keep it for yourself.
Shut up. I'm not keeping it.
Fucking kidnapping.
People, they be like, yo, how my dog doing? Our dog.
Our dog.
Oh, no, what dog? What dog
He
you
is
talking
my
about?
baby
I gave
now.
the dog back to you. That was me.
Alright. You know, okay, so I think... So y'all have yet to mention a single ethnic character, and I have been doing all the talking in this episode.
Yeah, because we watch all these animes, we don't really catch it.
I don't.
I think
What you mean you don't really catch it?
I don't pay that shit no attention.
like obvious of the skin tone or the names, I catch it, but I don't remember the anime where I catch it.
Yeah, I don't.
So you telling me
remember
you don't
that
really pay much to... You don't really... So, okay. So there has to be one anime you actually give that kind of attention to. There has to be one.
Like there was one Gundam show that had all types of ethnic people in there, but it wasn't like I didn't know, you know. There's no anime that surprised me like, oh, other ethnicities. You know, I was just like, oh shit, okay. Watch the anime.
So So what anime did you guys really pay attention to ever? Like that you ever kind of gave attention to?
I mean, there's a bunch of animes I paid attention to, but I didn't care for the races. Like,
yeah, you really
I mean,
didn't
I
pay
get where
attention
you
to it.
coming from. I really do, because I be wanting to do cosplay too, and I see a lot of people talk shit, especially if you're
I mean,
darker
well,
skin. But I really, personally, I don't really care. Like, if I like the fucking anime, I like the fucking anime. If I think they're a certain race, then
well, let me rephrase that question, because, like I said to you, I've watched Full Metal Panic a bunch of times before, and it was literally one of the last watch throughs where I realized that this motherfucker is Middle Eastern.
Right.
So the phases too is, I guess I should say, which anime have you watched over and over again, and have watched it one time and you've noticed different things about it that you've actually never paid attention to before?
Psychopaths is definitely one of them.
Oh, you love Psychopaths.
I really do. And it's another one, but I can't think of the name right now because I'm doing something else. The Psychopaths is definitely one of them, and I do think one of their characters is really Middle Eastern, not Japanese.
Which character is that?
I don't know his name. One of the main, I would say he's probably mixed. The guy with the fro. I think he got a fro. The main character, the dog, in the first season, before he went all.
Oh, what's his fucking face? You think he's Middle Eastern?
I think he's mixed, but I think he's primarily Middle Eastern.
Interesting. What makes you think that?
To me, just his demeanor, like his values and family. Even though he don't have a family, when it came to the second season where he went back to a guy who he looked at as his father, I felt like he just had so much respect and love for him that it just came off to me as it had to be more Middle Eastern than American. Like, he wasn't raised off American values.
I mean, doesn't Psychopath take place in Japan though?
It does, but I don't feel like he's Japan. I don't think he's not Japan. That's stupid. I don't feel like he's Japanese, and I don't feel like he's Korean or. Well,
I mean, like, I am interested in the geopolitics of Psychopaths, because if you watch the movie, you see like the civil system that they use.
Wait a minute. They got a movie?
I could have sworn that we've talked about this before.
Oh my god.
Yes. Psychopaths has 3 movies out.
What?
Wait, I'm out. No. Hold on. Google. Where you at? Come here.
I didn't know that one.
I didn't know that one either. And I love me some Psychopaths. Hold on.
Yeah, I know you love you some Psychopaths.
Like.
Yeah, girl.
Like, you don't even understand. Wait, they got Psychopaths 3 coming out? Hold on.
Yes.
They do got one.
The story is actually very in-depth. Very in-depth.
Movie me, please. Movie me, please.
I'll make this later.
Ooh, I know what I'm doing today. Oh, they do! Oh my fucking god! Movie me. I know what I'm doing today. I know what I'm doing today. Hey, can we wrap this up so I can watch my movies?
Oh, look at her ass. Look at her ass. Look at her ass.
I am never helping you again. She was like, you know what? Fuck this show.
Wrap it up. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go. I want to watch my movies. Listen, I did not know they had movies. They had like 2 of them.
There's 3 movies out.
Let me see. I see one from 20. Oh my fucking god! I did not know this. How can I watch it? I want to watch it now.
Yep. All right. Well, you know what? We'll call this up. Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Blerd Talk. I think we did like 4 episodes today in this one shoot. Hey, so we will probably do a review on a Psychopath movie next time, since now BB has just figured out there is one. Even though I am 100% sure I have told you this before, that there's a Psychopath movie.
You might have. I might have been under the influence. Ain't no telling.
I think both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Wait, one of y'all got an Amazon Prime account that I can use so I can watch some Psychopaths movies?